Yeah, so we're going to decorate one of the memory pockets and we're going to add in some of our tickets into the pocket. So to decorate the memory pocket, I just wanted to show that they're not kind of a flimsy, thin envelope. They can really take some mediums. So I've got here, this is some colour burst from my friend's shop, Little Rainbow Moon, but you could use your Brushos, you could use your Lindy's Gang, any kind of colour pigment powder that you might have. And I'm just going to pop this onto here and then give it a spritz and we'll see that explosion of colour. I always put too much on. It's going to be really watery, I bet, but we'll give it a go. And don't forget your inside as well. So I'm just going to do it with the flap closed first. Don't forget to lift your flaps, Janice.
That is really important, Lottie. You know, I've always said that to you ever since I've known you. So maybe you've taken some inspiration from me. I don't know. Like to think you did.
So let's give it a spritz and see that colour come through.
Oh, I love this. What colour have you used there, Lottie?
So my friend's shop, she basically makes her own colour pigments. So she's mixed together loads of colour here. So it's a real explosion, like a rainbow all in one. You don't have to add the individual colours. She does different mixes based on different things, and this one's Botanical Moon.
Oh my word.
So I'm just going to heat set that.
Do you know what I like about that? When you add water, you can have that it's almost like a misty cloud look. And then you've got the more intense part to it as well when you add your water, and that's the beauty of using something like this.
So there's my memory box, memory pocket, all decorated. You can add more layers, you can add colour. There's a little bit of mica in this as well, but I just wanted to show how durable they are. That's now not soggy and horrible, that's still a really sturdy pocket. So great for all your mediums and your texture paste, anything that you've got. So you would obviously decorate the rest, but I'm not going to bore you with spritzing and drying. I've got the tickets here. Now, I said earlier you could use the masks as a template, draw round and cut round, but I also have a die that you might find on the market. You might have totally different dies to me that cut out the ticket shapes, and I just wanted to show you the versatility that you can use the ticket stamps on all kind of shapes and sizes. Maybe you have a cutting machine like the Silhouette or the Cricut and you wanted to do tickets from there. There's a lot of scope. They're a really good size, a versatile size to use. So we've got some that are done here already. And what I did here is I got my inky mop-ups and I just dipped in the card, dried it off and then die cut it. But it looks really kind of watercolory, a little bit like the papers, a really nice kind of watercolor wishy-washy bright look rather than my post-apocalyptic circus look, and I'll show you the tickets in here are very grungy. You could get really maybe even steampunky. So the tickets in here are very much kind of a brown tone with a little bit of the pigment powder that I just used as well. So we've got a lot of tickets there, so I'll pop those back in there. And again, let you see this one is completely dry and it's really sturdy even though it's been spritzed on a good couple of layers. So I'm going to stamp our tags. So here we'll do a circus one. I'm going to use VersaFine Clear this time just for the camera, but of course you can use your archival inks, any kind of inks. You can maybe even heat emboss if you wanted to go for not really like a vintage look, but maybe more of a red carpet luxury kind. You could use red card, you do your gold embossing powder and make it look more luxury. Maybe you're giving the tickets as a gift and you want it to be kind of really luxury giftable. So we've got our circus one there. Cool, so we've got one here that says, keep this ticket to redeem prizes.
Now that reminds me of Skegness on the bingo. Do you remember all the tickets that come out and they were yellow and you had to keep them all? And I think I must have got about 500 and I went up and all I got was a torch.
Torch.
I thought I was going to get the teas made, but I got a torch. But I loved it.
We got one for the theatre here, so maybe, well, you might be scrapbooking a time you went to the theatre, or maybe promising someone you'll take them to the theatre when they're back.
When was the last time you went to the theatre, Lottie?
Some time ago. It was for my husband's birthday, and we went to see School of Rock, and it was Charlie's first musical, and he loved it.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. You see, there's a memory right there.
And we got a good picture taken, actually. It's they have like props backstage that you could have pictures while you waited for the show, and yeah, we had a good picture.
Superb.
So you've got the little stars in there. You've even got the movie camera in there, so you could add that one. And the last one, let's do a funfair one.
Love the look of these. And again, Lottie, you can use these stamps not on tickets. You can use them in other areas, can't you? Scrapbooking,
Yeah,
journaling.
of course. If you've been to the circus, just use the word circus again with the fun fair. There's always a lot of fun fairs around Christmas time, I think. If you go into London to the big fun fair, you could use them for scrapbooking those memories or inviting someone, yeah. And then we'll have admit one, I think.
I bought Millie a little circus tent.
Oh.
Yeah, Millie's my dog, everyone. But she didn't like it, so I gave it to the Chihuahuas next door, and they love it. They absolutely love it. It's their summer house. Little Archie and Penny, and Poppy's there today with them, and in they go into their little tent. They love it.
So there's our little tickets, and we're going to put them in our memory pocket, maybe along with some photos that you don't want to stick in. You just want to keep them in a little pocket. Maybe you want to journal on some of the tickets or on the back of some of the tickets, the date or a funny memory, and that can be stuck into your memory journal like that. Or you could add a postcard over the top, so this would be stuck into your journal. I've used washi tape as a hinge here, so you lift up that postcard and you can open up your memory pocket and all your memories are inside there.